Sacred Union Meditation. Place your hands face up on your lap. Close your eyes. Breathe into your heart, and in your mind, call yourself to yourself. Call all of your energy from the past or thoughts of the future, from all time, space, and dimension into this moment, into this now, present within your heart. Breathing into the heart flame in the center of your heart chakra. And grounding that energy down through your body, through your legs, and into the earth. Deeper and deeper into Mother Earth, to the very core of Mother Earth. Allowing the energy of the earth, your heart flame, to come back up through your legs again, up through your body, opening your chakras, your root, your sacral, your hara, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Extending that energy up above your crown, up into the galaxy, beyond the galaxy, beyond the universe, to the edge, beyond, to the higher laws of the universe, beyond the laws of the universe, beyond the law of compassion, merging with the effervescent light of all that is the highest plane of creation, the source field. And bringing that source energy back down through your crown and into your heart. Stabilizing it into your heart. And grounding it all the way back down through your body, through your legs, and into the core of the earth. Merging into the core of the earth once again. And bringing that earth and the source field up your legs and into your heart. And in your heart, in your mind, make this declaration. I invite the sacred union of my higher self to fully descend into all of my bodies now. Say it 3 times. Again. I invite the sacred union of my higher self to fully descend into all of my bodies now. I invite the sacred union of my higher self to fully descend into all of my bodies now. Visualizing now a beautiful ball of light beginning to descend down from the higher realms, 20 feet above your crown, 15 feet above your crown, 10 feet above your crown, 5 feet above your crown, 2 feet above your crown. You sense and feel this ball of light 2 feet above your crown, activating that soul star chakra above your crown. and descending down. Into the top of your crown. And down into the pineal gland in the middle of your brain. This is the ball of light of your sacred union. The divine masculine and divine feminine aspects of your higher self, which contains both and is beyond one or the other. In your mind's eye, you can visualize this ball of light containing the masculine principle. It can look like a king or an emperor, and the feminine principle like a queen or an empress. You have this masculine and feminine principle of your own higher self. And they are descending and stabilizing within your pineal gland in the middle of your brain. I invite you to visualize in the middle of your brain the feminine and masculine principles holding hands, looking at one another. Visualizing the masculine principle, get on bended knee in front of the feminine principle and begin to apologize on behalf of all men that have ever hurt, harmed, or abused the feminine principle within you. This masculine principle is apologizing and declaring to embody the true, benevolent nobility of true divine masculine for your divine feminine, bringing the healing, restoration of masculine devotion and honor to her. And she, on behalf of your feminine, she is your feminine, is accepting his apology. Open your heart to accept and offer forgiveness. To all that has occurred. Knowing that your sacred masculine principle is standing for true honor and devotion to the feminine. You're willing to receive that now. Visualize your inner feminine, blessing him with an atonement, forgiveness. Bringing him up to his feet. Where she then goes on her knees and asks for apology for any time she or any woman to your inner masculine has shown up out of alignment with any kind of blame, rejection, manipulation, guilt trip, judgment, betrayal, rejection. Any time that the masculine aspect of you has felt hurt, wounded by the feminine, she's offering an apology as she declares to stand in her true power, sovereignty, devotion, respect, admiration, and appreciation of the sacred masculine. The sacred masculine within you offers forgiveness, understanding, compassion, full willingness to create anew. And he offers her this blessing and lifts her up onto her feet. Where they now create a blessing for you and your ancestral line. Whatever the imprints of distortion between the masculine and feminine have been within your ancestral line or your personal karmic history, will you now receive karmic absolution to dissolve and resolve from your higher self, the Ascended Masters and the Karmic Board, this blessing to relieve all subconscious imprints stored in any level of your field of distortion, conflict, or war between the sexes to be released from you in your field now, yes? Allowing this blessing to enter in the white light through your crown into your pineal gland, into the master cell within your pineal gland, being transmitted to the rest of your cells, into your morphogenic field, into your subconscious memory banks, to your DNA. Downloading what peace and the restoration of sacred union feels like on a DNA level within your being now, yes? In your mind's eye, visualize the masculine and feminine aspects of your higher self. This emperor and empress within your pineal gland now place their foreheads to one another within the center of your pineal gland in the middle of your brain. And as their foreheads touch, the sacred wisdom of the feminine line within your soul and the sacred wisdom of the masculine line within your soul, all the feminine mystery schools and masculine mystery schools that were once separate, the wisdom, the attainments, the masteries can now begin to share with one another, integrate with one another now, yes? So as this bridge is formed on a soul level, a spirit level, a mental level, an emotional level, and a physical level, to inter-exchange the transmissions of the masculine and feminine mystery schools of your own spiritual lineage and higher self now, yes? Process has begun. We ask that it be fortified and continued in divine timing and order for your highest and best. Now, visualize this ball of light descending down your central column, down your spine, down your throat, through your heart, your solar plexus, and into your womb center. Breathe into that place and visualize the masculine and the feminine aspects of your higher self within the center of your womb. To visualize the masculine lies down on a platform of light, and the feminine begins to clear from the masculine all imprints of trauma, abuse, sexual violation, betrayal, hurt, and any other traumatic imprint that has lodged within the womb Hara center or any aspect of the soul. We ask for a healing for the masculine presence within you. We ask that this occur now, yes? And that healing ripple to anyone that this masculine may have hurt. When I say this masculine, I mean any time that you, or any aspect of your greater oversoul was incarnate as a masculine, has ever hurt or harmed anyone, that this healing be brought to them as well now, yes? Downloading source perspective of deservingness, of worthiness, that you are worthy of receiving the deepest healing and forgiveness and restoration of your true original innocence, purity now on all levels, yes. And now the feminine lies down on the platform of light. Masculine integrates that healing and steps forth to call forth the healing teams to now support the feminine aspect of you. And every aspect of the feminine within you and within your oversoul, every time you were incarnate as a female. Any violation, trauma, wound, hurt, pain, that's still imprinted within the womb or within any level of your being, we ask the healing team to clear what is ready to be cleared and healed now with effort, with effortless grace. That all the people of the feminine may have hurt to also receive this healing now, yes? That all the fear that has ever been stored within the womb, emotional body, can be removed and lifted now, yes? That integrates masculine and the feminine come together in yabium formation, the feminine sitting on top of the lap of the masculine, their belly buttons touching. Asking that any blocks, distortions, interferences, or implants between the full uniting of the sacred masculine and feminine energies in balance and harmony within the womb and in the sensual bodies to be removed now, yes? Allowing the masculine and feminine energies of the higher self to begin to merge in a dance within the womb center, activating and balancing the sacred Kundalini flames on both sides of the spine, igniting the fires of the Kundalini to be balanced on the left and the right side of the spine. Fires grow to the same size, and then they begin to merge. As your masculine and feminine begin to merge within your womb, in essential merging, allowing, giving yourself permission to allow divine sensuality to flow through your being in the highest and best way for you now, yes? As you open your field, allow the merging of this masculine and feminine energy to create a soft, sweet, pleasurable experience within your body. Allow your spine to slowly be filled with this pleasurable energy. If it wants to move or move in a wave-like form, allow it to. Allow whatever wants to arise. Visualize masculine and feminine beginning to make love within your womb center, and the pulsations of the divine pleasure to move up your spine and around the front of your body. Asking that source now open all of the meridians, the Ka channels, the Ba channels, and whatever channels within your body that are ready to be opened for your highest and best now, yes? Asking that all leaks within your field be sealed, that all sexual circuits, cords, hooks, or bindings to any person, group, or collective consciousness be dissolved and removed now, yes? As you fill your womb with love, the love and the devotion of your masculine and feminine for each other. And you feel that through every cord and every circuit coming from your womb center and from any chakra within your being. And you bring that love to that person, no matter what they've done to you, no matter who it is, without even needing to know, just sending love so that the love of your inner union can dissolve those cords now, yes? Integrating the lessons from all of those experiences, calling forth the psychic divorce between you and all previous lovers, previous teachers, previous men in your life now, yes? As well as any woman in your life, including father and mother now, yes? Whatever vows, agreements, spells, curses, contracts, oaths, obligations were created throughout time and space with any of these souls or groups or collective that no longer serve, by the decree of your own higher self, you choose now to end that which no longer serves your highest and best, yes? So you can say out loud or in your mind, by divine decree, I now release throughout all time, space, and dimension. All vows, agreements, spells, curses, contracts, oaths, obligations, psychic marriages that I've made with any soul, group, or collective that no longer serves my highest good according to source perspective. Now, and so it is. In your heart, align with your highest timeline moving forward. The timeline, the greatest joy where you have it all. Choose your highest timeline within your heart. Say 3 times within your own heart. I choose my highest timeline. I choose my highest timeline. I choose my highest timeline. And visualize this ball of light of your inner sacred union rising up in bliss into your heart. Into the very center of your heart. The masculine and feminine principles of your heart continue to make love within your heart. We call forth your higher self and the teams to bring a healing for any heartache, heart pain, heart fracture, heart fragmentation, heartbreaks that have occurred throughout all life, all time, and all space, all lifetimes. You open to receive a healing of the heart, spirit, and soul now, yes? Understanding that everything, that any aspect of you has ever sought, any time that you have longed for a partner, any time that you have called forth for a twin flame, or any other external energy, understanding that contained within this inner sacred union, the masculine and feminine principles of your higher self is everything that you have ever wanted is within this inner union. Bringing back all the tentacles of energy that you have sent out seeking, and bring those energy lines back into your heart, connecting into the lovemaking of the masculine and feminine principles of your higher self within your heart chakra now, yes? Trusting that the inner joy and pleasure and love of this sacred union within you will magnetize the right people, experiences, partner for you, and that any old methodologies of manifesting from lack or longing can be upgraded into manifesting from this celebratory union that already exists within you, yes? Continuing to visualize the masculine and feminine aspects of your higher self, making love within your heart. And this ecstatic wave of joy and union Give it life. Give it permission to be felt. Use your imagination power to generate the feelings of inner union. And allow this ecstatic pulsation to grow in intensity, as if the masculine and feminine principles are getting close to their orgasmic implosion. Speeding up the velocity of the frequency within your heart as this orgasmic current grows and grows, as the masculine and feminine principles decide to merge fully within your heart. Allow them to fully implode in orgasmic union into each other. Allow this to happen now. Feel the presence of a third energy now. As the masculine and feminine have merged, it has given birth to a Holy Trinity with the Source. And that Trinity has given birth to a fourth energy, Divine Child. Visualizing this sacred diamond within your heart, masculine, feminine, Source, and the Divine Child. The frequency of divine family. Allow that frequency of divine family to begin to spin this beautiful diamond light consciousness, the original divine family frequency, to spin. Begin to encode all the cells of your body. Beginning to enter into your subconscious, to the aspects of your identities and your inner child, to give that divine frequency to the parts of you that did not receive it growing up, the parts of your feminine or masculine aspects that did not receive this, that did not receive either the sacred union, the connection with Source, or the divine family frequencies, to receive them now through all timelines and dimensions now, yes? Allowing those four corners of the diamond to come together and meet in the middle, and compress the diamond into a spherical toroidal field of infinite Source love within the center of your heart chakra, where the infinite spring of love is activated, awakened, and turned on to its full capacity now, yes? tracking every time that your heart has shut down due to any trauma or painful experience, any protective mechanism, and bringing this love into every moment across time, space, and dimension to reopen your heart with the power and the healing current of this infinite source of love, knowing that it's safe now for you to open on all levels, throughout all aspects, across all time and space and dimension, to be and embody more and more the infinite source and spring of love that you are, yeah? This is a sacred process that occurs in stages, in right timing and order for your being, asking that the healing teams support you ongoingly to move through the stages of opening and embodiment of your highest potential, an embodiment of love, wholeness, sacred union. Divine timing and order, with grace and ease, for your highest good now, yes? That you stay open to receiving that support, inviting it in, allowing yourself to receive, yes? Integrating everything to every level of your being, every cell of your body, receiving whatever else your higher self has for you now, yes? Inviting in a full axiotonal alignment where all of your chakras are aligned with your Antakarana, your column of light up the higher dimensions, so you are in full alignment on all levels with the pillar of light and love that you are, yes? Grounding again into the core of the earth, to allow this to all be sealed into your field in the highest and best way for you now, yes? Giving thanks for these transmissions of sacred union from our higher selves, giving thanks for Source, Creator, and the healing teams. Giving thanks that this has been anchored, the transmission has been fully received and integrated and sealed into our fields now in the highest and best way. Thank you, and so it is, and so it has been.